Keeps shooting. Let me say my chat. Hello, and welcome to the Talos Principle here on Nyris Gaming. We are on another puzzle game series here, after we beat the Witness last time on Friday. All I know about this is there's robots and there's puzzles, and so far the music is freaking awesome when it's not glitching out and causing audio issues for some reason. Wonder if that's the case in the updated version. Anyways, let's begin. Yeah, like that. It's really staticky. Why? Very fun sound design already. Initializing firmware functional. Loading child program parameters. Is that loaded? System check passed. Starting child process ready. Hold left to skip. I'm good. Robo hand. Tad bit blurry. Oh, dearie me.
Behold, child, you
God?
are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Is that one of the names for God? I know that name already. Yep, Hebrew word for God. Yep. The sensitivity is almost too high. This feels weird. Usually it's too low. It's going zoom. Okay, my brain was still stuck on I click on something and I start doing line puzzles. Bunch of headless statues. Feel like that's probably actual art. Fun. Child program login logic check. But imagine. Ugh. Laser? Take jammer. Oh, now I feel like phasmophobia. Awesome music. Jammer, so okay. Complex task management, okay. That's what you consider complex? It's still basic calibration successful. You look friendly. What am I checking my threat assessment now? Hush. Spatial awareness, okay. That is a turret. All the statues are missing heads. Okay, I can point it at anything. Predictive capacity, okay. I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Interesting that there's just random QR codes on the wall.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome.
Right.
And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come
Right.
and attain eternal life.
You have a head. You both have heads. We found the headed statues. Eternal robot life. Got it. Line puzzles. Ah. Interesting. Tetris blocks. So is this where I go to get said sigils? I would imagine. A switch out of reach. Violence in this one. It had guns trained on me in The Witness. How far away can I jam from? All the way away. Well, there it is. Does that turn you off? Yes, it does. So I can take this now. That suddenly loaded in. I got a Tetramino. We did it.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name.
I even have a sprint.
Each
My word.
brings you
I'm so
closer
fast.
to eternity.
Tetris brings me to eternity. Got it. Outnumbered. I'm guessing there's gonna be more things to jam than I have jammers. They are bombs. Got it.
Guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them. For they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
I can't get in there now. How far do you go? Nope. Oh. Okay, immediately. I don't need to hold this open anymore, actually. Just need you out of there. Jam that, go around here. I'm so fast.
Well done, child.
Thank you,
Only
God.
one more sigil is needed.
But it's right there. Striding the beaten path. No. Can't jam through gates. Shush. Really now? Not think this would be a stealth game. What am I doing? What do you mean? I'm not in your vision whatsoever. Feel I'm not here. Go away. Off pop. And trap that one. Gimme.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
These though. Get another one? Only
My
the
child,
two.
you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Do what I want. I jam a jammer. Can I pick up more than one? Okay, it forces me out the gate if I do that. Ah, I understand. Hey. Get an orange. Oh, it rotates. It looked like it rotated. That was weird. People. That's already jamming something. Okay, I have to. From out here. Grab this one. Jam you. Actually, you stay still. Jam you.
You are most diligent.
Thank you.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Oh, just then. It's all over now. Oh, do I have to fit them all in here? I am very good at Tetris. No, I full on lose them. Huh. Beep beep, I? 47 million local discs. Milton Library Assistant. MLA, unresponsive. Library archive session ready. Hi. Type help for a list of available commands. List open. Help. I don't know what any of that means. Nadia Sarabhai, Institute for Applied N%. Again, I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Let me guess, we're trying to bring up the recreation of humanity because everyone died. That's what I'm going to go with already. It's also something that I wanted to clarify. I realized that nominally, that word, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you are in charge. No pressure, G. Let's do this, Nadia. Wait, who was that to again? Alexandra Drennan. Athena. Athena in the Garden of Hesperides? Indeed. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This feels like it's puzzle details. I'm going to take a picture just in case. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in its final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom is its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles gazing upon the stars and wept. Figure it out. From that to that, the way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here and a bit there. Put it together, try to make sense of it. Pretty sure there's a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Okay. Stand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Dadbot. I'm guessing these are a bunch of, programming questions? Or, well, those seem pretty normal. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Only able to process and respond to basic subject-verb object syntax. Okay. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me. Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query? Oh man, there's lots of things we can ask in lore-wise right out the gate. Tried a programming class once, I got a C++. Nice. Lol. How old are the archives? Resource publishing dates range from 1st of July 95 to 27th of June 2030 F. Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How long has this been running? 9999 years. Okay. There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4 petabytes of disk space. Petabytes? That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. My word. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.69 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. 10 gigs? That's it? Jeez. Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. It's been too long since this was set up, and we haven't woken up in time, I would imagine. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Or someone did something to it at some point. Reminding me of Horizon Zero Dawn. Forget the library, can you respond to queries on the outside world? We are quite the sassy robot. My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Noun for god or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Yep, look that up. You are logged in with a guest account. Currently in a support session with the MLA, Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Okay. And we have a journal. I'd already completely forgotten my surroundings. Are there hidden things like the witness? Aesthetically, it's slightly reminding me of one section in Hellblade.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
We're not supposed to go to the light. What are you talking about? Huh. Binary.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Hey, there's that thing. Okay. Can see what ones we need now. Epic Games has a free game bought. I think I grabbed that already. Yeah, I grabbed it yesterday. I don't know what that means. Okay, we came from one. Claims to be peaceful? Okay. Okay, it marks off the ones we've grabbed already by the look of it. Is it not actually peaceful? Looks witness-esque. Okay. Interesting. Actually, no.
Let this be our covenant.
Okay.
These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them.
Amphitheater.
But the great tower, there you may not go.
Man, this is
For
very
in the day
biblical.
that you do, you shall surely die.
Straight up Garden of Eden story. That's weird. Except, you know, it wasn't a temple, it was a tree, and he had to eat of it, but... Beep boop, hold on, I'm looking up something. $15 to 20 hours, this game. Gotcha. Okay. Glad I don't have to actually type this out. You'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems. Holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Imagine it's this one and we don't have it yet. Trust no one, God. QWERTY. Let me in? Let me in. Yeah, I can't back out. Yes. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. You will now be asked for a series of inputs to cohere with the data protection legislation via the L's italicized. You must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification part 1 ready for... Okay. Be pooped by is aerobic. Yeah, pretty much. Quickly and instinctively, time is a factor in this assessment. That'd be great if you had put a wall of text in front of me. Oh, not this one. What is your subjective reaction to this image? Best describes a person. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do? Offer half. Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. What? Jeez. Part 1 is complete. You will receive a notification when part 2 has been generated. Ian. Frank Nyatai to Miles and Dan. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics? On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the heck? It's Jeff Goldblum. Then I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm for the Jurassic Park. Whether they should. Dr. Sarvai shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, she says. Enon, no, it all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck, so we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, Bloody Geeks. It's our internal name, Bloody Geeks. Oh, British. Stratton of Stragira? Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver and others assert was the ichor such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man. He moved on of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Or that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. See, we're getting into actual philosophy in this one, it feels like. That's the name of the game! Yeah, exactly. That's totally not referring directly to whatever I am. Are we making new humans? They're robots that are just very good at being human, so they're kind of technically human? Is that what we're getting at? Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1. In his novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should something. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, numbers, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. When in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the forward slashes. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of something. We should something indeed. Very good, sir. Feels weird not having an action when I click. I do have a jump. Okay, glitchy door. I like hold in the air a little bit. That's weird. Whoa. My mind is still looking for lines. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob! The voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. No ripples in this water? Oh. Sound effects, at least. Oh, I'm just wandering randomly around now. Uh-huh. Glad the music hasn't done that again. Okay, let's actually do something. Where was it? Here. All of Windows. Feels almost a little like a merger of Portal and The Witness. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need to get angles. This one can't go through there. It's just like the thing that disintegrates the cubes in Portal. Okay. I imagine down through here.
Good.
Chris.
You are learning, as is your purpose.
Thank you.
But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
I think also I thought about it going forward. I think I'll give myself either 1 or 2 mulligans for an entire puzzle game, or just any game really. Or if we have one that's like, hush you, something that's absurdly stumping me, like that pillar puzzle. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. In The Witness, I'll have 1 or 2 mulligans I can use, but after that I have to figure it out myself. Or I could, you know, just figure it out already and not need them in the first place. Everything's glitching. This is good for my robot brain. It's here? supposedly? Can I just go across?
In the beginning.
Nope. The beginning was the word, and the was God. Getting into that kind of speech there. Was with God and was God. Around here somewhere. Far off horizon. After the amphitheater. Oh.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Why does it show a recording of me? That's weird. We found out we can't swim. I can't swim. Beep boop beep. Error log. Download archive. John Milton. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awaked and found myself reposed. That feels like a drop from something. Bookwise. Under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was. Whence thither brought and how. Unknown error. Quite the error log. Tells me everything I need to know. That's Paradise Lost. Gotcha. Okay, yep, we're sticking with the biblical themes. Argus Solutions. Bob Rakovsky. 108 recipients. Subject Grarg. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot something? Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real, no one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you were a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Not really, no. Does your understanding of the world itself change? Kinda. Do you reveal this information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? I mean, it's the reality of it. Yeah, there's Ian. It's the reality of the situation. I don't think I would need to keep it to myself. 1500 to 2000 world. 1500 to 2000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or numbers. Hi. Crickets. Where was the way in to get that puzzle piece I was going for? Let's do this one. The guards must be crazy! Ah! Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. There's so many of you. Shush. Okay. Stay there. Stay there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for keeping track of the things so I don't have to. Did I do this one yet? I don't think so. Nope. Suicide mission. Been 45 minutes already? Jeez. Is this gonna teach me that those can be blown up by the turrets? Even on. Nope. Why would I want to turn that on? Only target it if active? Dealing with otherwise. Uncertain. Target it first if it's closer to it than I am. Can't even get to it. There. Wasn't quite going about it the right way. This all is totally real. me from earlier? Stopping this much. Hello. Okay. That didn't lead anywhere. Incredibly unhelpful, actually. There's that. Pretty music. Where else? Got that. Got those. Beep boop. Oh, part 2. It's been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. 1 of 7. Since all human beings are persons and some human beings have psychological capacity similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. No. Person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. No. God. Quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Yeah. Value is discovered. Yes and no. Some things have inherent value, but there is value to be discovered in other things. That I can't really answer that with both these responses. I suppose, yeah, that persons deserve the talents they were born into. I don't know if deserve is the right word. Sure. Liberty of persons ought to be... yes. And no in other ways. Just you maximize liberty. Murder is just fine, although that infringes on other person's liberties, I suppose. Sure. Value is created. It can be. My user profile. It's literally called the Talos Principle. Very on the nose from the get-go. Gotcha. They're not overall signs here. Okay, no, I got everything, I think. Seem to have. Yep. Don't know what that means. Why is the music creepy now? Let's go in order. Why is it creepy? What do I do? Oh, these environments are all looking very samey. AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. It's a great topic and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of that coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to that creature? Or what would it be like to be that creature? To suddenly come into a being created by others as an experiment. To have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning? Beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves in the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. That's why I almost gave up on my studies. Straton of Stragaera was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and the fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, that word has been coming up a lot. His commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. How do we know if it was destroyed? We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when Alexandra, Project Lead, AI Module, Nadia, Institute Coordinator, Rob McLean, Trevor Donovan, George Jameson, Dunway Yang, Talos Unit, formerly Soma. Oh geez, we're very much going into Soma territory. I was drawing parallels to that game already. Which also, I was thinking about it the other day with Markiplier making the Iron Lung movie. What if he makes a Soma movie in the future? That'd be freaking great. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernivshevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. Okay. What about that? It's a stone clock. That's the underwater one, first person, done by the people that did Amnesia. I think I own it. Might play that on the channel at some point, especially if that movie gets made. That'd be awesome. Okay, you're already jammed, but if I grab that, you're instantly gonna blow me up. Deary me. There we go. Okay, just assessing the whole situation. Last I can... Nope. Nope, instantly. Sound is gonna stress me out. Like 8 keys on there. Watch it only be this one. Do I lose the keys? Is the question. Yes. You... It's clear to go a long time ago. Whoops. Oh, hi. Yep. What a waste. hear that one. Well. This is the means. Yep, swallow the key. Ugh. Ow. Okay. That. Too. Oh, hi. Ah! Carefully now. That ain't gonna work. Had a feeling. Yellow! Oh, it's painted yellow. Such a trope at this point. Yes, I can see that that's done. This is what, 3? Still on creepy. You have now unlocked tripod. What does that mean for me? I guess, okay, that looks like a laser refractor, puzzle-wise.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Very, very biblical. There's that. Don't know what the stars mean. That's a red one. That is a red one! It tied up. Jammed. Oh, dearie me. Give me these. Down. Very much got the hang of this. Pick up a star. Okay. So I missed something back beforehand. Maybe I didn't have what I needed before. This is gonna be somewhat of a puzzle Metroidvania. That'd be weird. Doesn't say where the stars are on that one though. Just on the area one. Yep. There's the rippling. Good, good. Escalating problem. Literally. What?
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
Sting. Jammer up there. Isn't that one there? Can I grab it from down here? Yes, I can. Come on. Okay. All the keys now. The jammer, but there isn't one. I need to guide you into there, don't I? From up here. But how? Jam. Has to be another one somewhere. Here's the keys. Calm down. Can't get in there. You blow up these if you go for me. Okay. Don't really understand. Thing I can think of is to let him do his thing other places. Not him. Nope. Now we wait. Woo. Gosh. Come on. I'm waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. Shush. Realize that it isn't for me to seek his help, it is for me to help myself. Okay. Can't follow him. It hurts. What else do I do then? Because I can't. Am I just full on missing something? Like I can't do this yet? I feel like I have to have another jammer to do this. Oh, that was foolish. Can't do anything with just the one jammer. Oh, I can zoom. Interesting. Sing something. Back to that one. That's bad. Those ones require that. It's not saying those ones require anything, so I have to be able to do that. I just don't know how. Beep boop. This feels like the end of Soma, actually. Everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcady's team are already working, but you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get the show on the road. Stratna Stergera on Beginnings Fragment. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow find a solution. I believe that. Preserve the non-biological components of... Not in terms of immediately you'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is... Did they preserve people's souls digitally, and now they're trying to place them in robots? That could be an option. Digitally. I can words. I wonder if that other star was just out in the world somewhere, not necessarily in one of the puzzles. I can. Oh, that's weird. Was not expecting that to work. Lots of stairs to nowhere. Whoa. Way down. Am I allowed down here? Yes, apparently. What was that sound? Oh, that's where I started, duh. Jeez, this place is huge. Yeah. I've yet to find anything out. Well, I found terminals before. I haven't found nothing out just wandering. Oops. Oopsie doodle. That felt like a place I could go. So we're gonna try that again. Where was it? Maybe not sprinting this time. Did I lose it? No, it's very clear. Sprinting. Well, that led a hole nowhere. As did that. That's a bit weird, just having a bunch of paths going nowhere. That's not how video games video game. Please, that leads all the way down. Doesn't exist. Back to puzzles, I suppose.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone. Excess data cleared.
It's going fine. We're fine. This is great. We're not corrupted at all. Should further. What are you? Laser receptacle? Okay. Where's the star? There you are. These go through grates is the question. Oh. Here's a negatory. Don't hurt me though. Here's the red laser though. Connectors to win a prize. Whoa. Where's the red laser though? I want that prize. See it. Something tells me it'd be very obvious if I did. It's based on how bright that one is. Going all around this place and I don't see anything. It's kind of weird. Unless it's fine with blue laser. Who's to say? You know. Didn't think so. Like a Rorschach test almost. Okay. Nope. I cannot concentrate the sun into it, unfortunately. Figure this out, but I don't see anything. Shush. Side? Is that possible? Yeah. Yeah, it does. To that at some point somehow. At least we can see it now. Oh, we just take it from this one. Don't cross the streams, that's of course. See that from anywhere here. Any elevation anywhere? I don't see any. Things at once. Interesting. That's confusing. They both go into the same connector? Nope. So that for out here real quick. That exists. I cannot see the tower from here. I think. Definitely not. Hello.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games.
Xandra, okay.
We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Statements and the witness had. How did I get down here? Legitimately, how did I get down here? That'll fix it. Whoops. Branch it out. Not getting blown up, this one. Okay, yeah, we can't connect multiple things. I need multiple things is the question. At least 3. I needed that, but thank you. All that. I see it from here, kind of. This one, need 2. See it right there. That's probably how we need to do that. Connected anymore. Where are they? Oh, they must have reset. Oh, I did a thing. Gimme. Here's your gold star. Thank you, I am a child. Ooh. Okay, that should be all of that one done. Do I have any beep boops over here? Where was the starting area again? Oh dear. No, it's down here. And slide. I can't crouch. And beep boop. User profile has now been generated. Your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Conflict. Provided a particular amount of personhood, but was uncomfortable with its implications. Users sought to maximize both liberty and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. User no. I'm gonna maximize it as much as possible. Doesn't mean I guarantee maximize both of them to the max. That's not what I was implying. User had inconsistent ideas about value. Because you didn't let me answer in the way I would have. May already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you. Even if you are sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to just dictate your beliefs, you have a great deal of unused capacity which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. I mean, yeah, that's true. What are my privileges? Basic account only. Due to outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. Current level basic network access restricted to administrators. that are able to use. You're still encountering problems. Please describe it. Arg! Then we're fine. Those. Show the stars here? Yes, it does. Wait, not that one. We need that one.
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Sleeping lion. That bodes well. By sleeping lion, we mean gun. Do that. Guess that's gonna roll past and get blueyed. I'm just gonna wait over here. Just stays over there. Just stays over there. Got it. Go that away. Not that one, huh? Ah. I don't even remember where that went. Gate A is... Still need this one, though. Trio Bombasticus. Okay. Hearing me. To actually time this. Enough. Gosh. Out. Tetris. I've now unlocked Box. Oh, heck yeah. Box is my fave. Look at it. So we have companion cubes now, is what you're telling me. Understood. And then wherever the frick A is. Centralized. What's this? Okay. A gate opening noise.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind.
Through puzzle.
But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Our apple, same difference. Why even mention it to me? Or is there... Got beep boops over there. This feels more Mirror's Edge. Still need to beat that game too. Trying to do the that's the door up there. Trying to do the no death run first run, and I got stuck at a point. Then never got back to it. Athena 12. 12, the Council of Zeus. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of... Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. Clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once split. Hesia, Rome. Professor Dr. Armand Hulock. The fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, as the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email and. My favorite teacher. Dr. Ampersand. Whoa. Tiny tower you got there. Why are all the statues decapitated? Except for the angels. All the angels have heads still, it seems. So all of that was underground? Beep boop. Oxyrhynchus? I think that's pronounced. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as, would it be individuals? Such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in make sure glittering emo vampires. I was not expecting a Twilight reference in this. Book of Osiris. Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. Creepy noises. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how we will have to you'll have to reunite the two and become an Ak, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or blah, 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 blah. A recent study, Carnahan Hassan, suggests that The text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the duot. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may blah blah. Okie dokie. B, gotcha. Another elevator, yep. Elevator B, C, and the tower. Which I'm not supposed to go up. I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. This must be the tower we were warned about. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. There's a button I can press already. And I can go around the outside. The voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I have climbed this tower and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continue eternal. Elohim's will continues eternal. And paradise is banishing all of this from your mind. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. Was it cake, perchance? Oh, there's another one behind. Okay. Check this out real quick. Blue laser. Tell. You both. Heaven and hell. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven. Is this Paradise Lost again? I think it is. Make a heaven of hell. Yep. Book 1 of Paradise Lost. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free, the Almighty hath not built. Here for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. I think this is Satan talking, if I remember right. Spoken by Satan to signify that the mind can reshape reality, regardless of external circumstances. Yep. I know a thing. Blake William. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I've heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at the tree of life. And when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. What? But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Collection, the marriage of heaven and hell. Interesting. Okie dokie. Okay, it has an asterisk next to ones you haven't read yet. Let's see. I can't do either of those yet. Can't do anything here really yet. I don't think I can jump this. Yeah, no, definitely not. Back down we go, I guess. Do all the pause for 50 minutes more at least. Devices I can unlock here. That's done. I'm missing a star there. Is there a star in the first area? I don't think so. Yes, there was. Okay. Try the boxes. Beep, boop, boop. Apparently. L. For EL. Short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by Jeez, loud. Calm down. By 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. Brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernyshevsky. Bleh. L will download press kit me. L, like Elohim. Athena 8. Must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust, her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. AI citizenship. Alexandra. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, I feel like there's a Star Trek episode about this with Data. There's a full-on trial about it in Next Generation. Should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? More intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. That is incredibly stupid, and I don't agree with that at all. Could we not do that? So that's not a good line of reasoning, because that doesn't make sense to begin with, in my opinion. So it's not like there is no precedent for non-human being a person, even though that doesn't make any sense. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than the young genius who revolutionized the not the 2 stars here.
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
It's nice that you can have a fixed jump onto the thing. Yeah, we're literally doing companion cube puzzles. batteries. Okay. Take the second one. What do I... It's fashioned by the designer. It's a hedron. A cube. Edges are beveled, that makes it a decahedron. Got the indents, where the indents it's like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron, top and closed. Wrong. Wrong. That's where I got them from. I have to leave that one there. Can you not get to me if there's a box? It's literally called a hexahedron. Interesting. So I can pivot around those because they can't get at me. Not a cube, but let's be honest, it works the same. Yeah? I do not understand why the designer chose to put its flaws into the world, that it appears almost as if it were damaged. I believe that there is a purpose here we cannot see. And the rain stopped. If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. Okay? That's hinting at that I legitimately won't be able to do some of them immediately. Will I be able to do this red one? Friendly crossfire. What do you mean? Oh my word.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
There is a hint system. I haven't unlocked it yet or something. Maybe the box over there. All the red ones I can't quite do yet. Nope. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that one for now. Green, yellow, and red difficulty levels. Going over the fence. That's the one there. Okay. Okay, I can set them on top of them. Interesting. Understood? Got it. Cycling through weather patterns quite rapidly. You know you mustn't cross the streams. I'm aware. I'm gonna have to use a box to get over one of them. To get at that. Trees are not tangible. Interesting. Where's my redirector? Ugh. Seriously, where's the thing I need to use? Oh, there they are. Duh. Wow. Blind. Okay. So I don't even need that now. I do until I get in there. I need to place this first. Okay, that's not tall enough. Never mind. Went down. It's like the exit's right there. What do you mean? One more for B. That one right there. One little buzzer. Connector. What are you? Okay. Don't freak out and charge me to blow up. What do you do then? Ah. Disrupt the stream. And it takes longer to charge. So I need to block you off. Like so. So you don't do that. Ah! Unhand me, you fiend! Eh. Zappy. Point of this. That's weird. Okay, we have B now. Rain's coming back. I would imagine the star is in the red one. That's the only one we haven't done here. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? Beep boop. It's 2 stars. Oh, jeez. Coming transmission. Seems you're still encountering a problem. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedures? Delete existing user account, create a new admin account, email the network. User order registered. Currently have a basic account. Would you like to undertake the certification process to be able to achieve preferable outcome? Yes. So I have to answer properly to get admin privileges, I guess. Your issues with denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts to overwrite certification results will be logged. You will receive a notification if your attention is required. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. Let's go check out B. Zoom. Even doors. I've seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Another hub down here.
Land stands before you, my child.
Woo.
And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Land of Death. Full on Egypt themed. Whoa. Well, that's the fan, okay. Okay, no, it's not the... Yellow is tools, green is elevators. Don't know what red even is yet. That's Osiris right there with the circle thingamabobber. We talked about that too.
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Something. Do you always do as you're told? Am I obliged to answer that question? I only asked because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks that you're collecting. Don't you think it's a mite odd that big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? You're testing me. I must resist the tower's temptation. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'd be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. But maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Nope. In fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there. If only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then. Just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. You have bigger problems than the voices in your clouds. You don't like to say his name, do you? Terminating support session. Done. Resuming library archive session. Cyrus 1. The Egypt music going. Wallace Budge. The dying man went unto the scribe who resided in Primajed and said, Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy son of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied the... whatever it is. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, At the appointed time... It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as bleh. Some controversy as to whether it... whatever. The dead compare with Kenti Amentiu, foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. 5. Sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Immortality. A lot of reading in this game. This Gruntlo Meister's blogstasy. What? I don't know about everyone else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everyone deserves to live forever, too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Got it, lyrics? 24 million views! My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine, lol. I've got it, you've got it, he's got it, she's got it, mommy's got it, got it. Dog is fine. Dancing dog. Wow. Deep stuff there. They've all got it. This feels very The Witness in that desert area. Okay, we're back to rippling water. Just didn't do it for the whole ocean, I guess. Let's get her pieces. Go through a door. Buddy. Okay. Wait. What's the other one? Two out here, I thought. I thought for sure. What? I distinctly remember seeing a second one. Where have I lost it? Oh, brain. Remember, please. Glitchy tree. I'm losing my mind. It's the heat. It's getting to me already. Can't go through grates because that wouldn't make any sense, would it? Hide over here. Insane. God, I don't know how to do this. I was operating on the idea that there was a second one I could grab, but clearly there isn't. Or I'm just completely blind. Doesn't help me at all. Say something about... There it is. Duh. My word. That one takes longer, so that one needs to come through here. This one. There we are. Started not making sense in my head for a second there, but that is exactly what I was aiming for. Jeez, that takes forever. Gimme. Fan of that. Obvious joke is obvious. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I've inexplicably escaped death any number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often. They explode. Duh. Third wheel. Sounds like my footsteps are behind me. It's weird. Boxes in this one, yeah? Nope. I would imagine I need to place one of these on that. This needs to be more out of the way. Do this. Really now? Nope. Well, in the path, the fan. Ooh, the same thing. Road of Death. Goody. Oh my. Ah, hush. It's only 4 turrets. So I need to get that box through there. Staff child program, that one, codename Samsara, terminated here. Logic, program timed out, final memory dump, but I was stuck. What was I supposed to do? I see clouds. Oh, I don't see clouds. What? Huh. Can't go up this with. Yeah, can't climb while carrying. Dang it. You don't press those, do you? Oh, God, it's not even over there. Okay. Hey, that one doesn't seem to notice me. The one I'm facing. Okay, yeah, I can block them with it. But I don't have enough to block both sides. You off. Distracted with that? Okay, that didn't block that at all. What? Which is it? Doesn't block it at all. What? I do not understand. Where are we supposed to go on that platform? At least one of these things is. Nope. Don't get it. It's not distracting them. I can't block it with the box. I only have one jammer. I feel like I'm not understanding the mechanics here. That one's confusing. What? Oh, dokie. Eh. That one's absurdly straightforward. It's the fan. Guess we go unlock that and then call it for the night. I don't understand that one. That's a step away and come back kind of situation, I think. That's in the B hub, yeah, if I remember right. Okay. Alright. You've now unlocked. Man. Doesn't add it to things that I've been to already, does it? You know. It just shows that I need it to for things. Okay. What's this? Arrow. So does it show arrow on these? Because it didn't add the fan onto the ones I was just at. So that's not the solution. Yeah, no, it's there already. Okay. Okay, well this is definitely different than the Witness. I'm enjoying this so far. I'm glad the areas are a lot less samey now that I got out of the first one. There's still more to do with the first one. Pretty music, but creepy a lot of the time. But anyways, that's gonna do it for us tonight. We will likely be back on this next Friday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And the Thursday next week we'll be continuing Silksong. But thank you all so much for joining me with us today. I shall see you in the next one. I'm down.